Yo, what's up, my peeps, my peeps? I don't have my regular stand, so I'm having to jimmy rig this, so I hope y'all can still see me. But I'll make it happen. So let's do this. Let me turn my notification off, because I know somebody's gonna try to call me as soon as I get on this live. All right, let's see if that's gonna work right there. Hopefully it does. Get this sign out. Well, let's see if that works. All right, my peeps. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thursday. You got past hump day. One more day and Friday will be here. All right. But today you living in the now. So let's do what we can to live in the now. All right. So Facebook is already going to do what it normally do. So I won't get in its way. And so we'll let Facebook do it. Right. So as you jumping on, Miss Wilson, thanks for jumping on. Michelle, thanks for jumping on. Judy, thanks for jumping on. Victoria, thanks for jumping on. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? It's Thursday. Hope y'all having your day is starting off well. Get that breakfast in. I got mine, and I'm gonna have mine here shortly, as soon as I get off of here and share some information with y'all like I normally do. So y'all have to excuse the position of my phone. I normally have like a cell phone holder where I just prop my cell phone up, but I change vehicles. So I'm in my car today. I'm normally in my pickup, so I forgot to switch out my cell phone holder. So I hope this does not interfere with this morning live. All right. So let's see, how many folks do I have on right now? Get this notification out of the way. Got a couple of more. Okay, so I'm not gonna hold you all long. I know I'm kind of early. I know I'm on here around about 8 o'clock or a little bit after 8. Good morning, Jazzy. How you doing? But I got some things that I need to do this morning. That's why I kind of jumped on here a little bit early. But everybody else can catch the replay, so it's all good. So this is yours truly, Cedric Jenkins, founder and creator of Your Money Matters. Jeannie, how you doing? Your money matters because of the fact you get up each and every morning to earn it. Mr. Powers, thanks for jumping on. You have the right to keep it, so keep what you earn. All right, Clarence, thanks for jumping on. Keep what you earn, because the more that you keep, the more that you're able to do more with. And I'm going to go over some numbers, okay? I'm going to go over some numbers with you. I got some notes here that I want to show you how, if you can keep more of your money, you'll see how much of your money can go to work for you. See, we got it twisted, and it's not the fact that is what we've been taught. All right, is what we've been taught, and what we've been taught is to go out and work for the money. And yes, we do. However, at some point, there's a portion of us working for money needs to convert to have our money working for us. Okay, because if we always working for money, we will be working for money until the day we die. And I'm quite sure we don't want to work for money until the day we die. Hence the reason why you want to start having money working for you, whether you're sick, whether you're disabled, where you're not able to get out of the bed, whether you go on vacation, whatever the case may be, you want to have money working for you, so that way you can still have income coming in, right? Believe it or not, money can work faster than you can. All right, money can work faster, far more than you can. You can't work 24/7 around the clock, but money can. All right, money can. I want to show this. I want to illustrate this or demonstrate this in this morning's live about numbers. All right, and what I want to do is talk about the difference in letting the government tax your money that you earn versus keeping the money from being taxed on what you earn. All right. So let me say that again. I want to demonstrate by the numbers on the difference between letting the government take the money that you earn versus keeping the money that you earn. All right. So here's what I want to read something to you all. All right. And this is something from the Internal Revenue Service. This is probably like a 15, almost 20-year-old document. All right. About tax refund. Because that's what we're going to talk about is tax refund. Okay. Good morning, Timothy. Good morning, Ree. Good morning, Ken. All right. So I want to read this to you. All right. Here's what the federal government says, right? The IRS. This is where, you send your tax dollars to, and this is who send you your tax refund. This is what they're saying. This is what they're saying. All right. It's saying here, this is not what said is saying. I'm reading it from the Treasury Department. Where does your refund come from? All right. It comes from your wallet or purse when you tell your employer how much to withhold from your paycheck, or you make an estimated tax payment. For the average refund, that's about $40 a week too much. This is what the Treasury Department is saying. They go on to further say, hey, Rodney, thanks for jumping on. You might be using the extra withholding as a forced savings method. But Uncle Sam is the federal government, doesn't pay interest on refunds. Let me say that again. Uncle Sam does not pay interest on refunds. Putting the money in any type of savings account or pay down debts might be a better option. This is coming from the U.S. Treasury Department. This is not something that's said made up. Okay? I want y'all to see this. It's not no notes that I made. This is something that came from the U.S. Treasury Department. All right? Documentation controls conversation any given day. This is why I don't try to get in no convincing or debate or rebuttal with anyone. I just go what's in black and white. Okay. Documentation will control conversation any given day, because at that point, without documentation, it's just hearsay. He said, Ray said, Kiki said. Them ain't the folks that you want to get information from. You want to get it from a source, an authoritative source such as this. Okay. So the government is telling you that you're giving too much of your money to them. They're telling you that. Okay. All right. They're telling you that. So now let's go over some numbers. All right. We're going to go over some numbers as to the difference in between letting the government take your money versus you keeping your money. All right. I'm going to give two scenarios. Well, Mike Watson, what's going on? You decide to jump on my live, huh? What's going on, man? All right, check this out, y'all. I'm going to show y'all by the numbers, if you, some numbers to where we're talking about W-4, all right? Because the W-4 is the document that you turn into your employer to let your employer know how much allowances to withhold from your paycheck, all right? And the allowances will determine how much money will be withheld, all right? So the W-4 form is that form that is going to dictate how much money is going to be taken out of your paycheck through taxation. All right. So I got two scenarios here. All right. I'm going to give a scenario to where I'm going to show you by the numbers how much money you're losing if you letting Uncle Sam take your money throughout the year, meaning through payroll deduction. And then I'm going to give you a scenario to where if you keep your money and keep Uncle Sam from taking your money throughout the year, how much money that you can potentially earn in interest, all right, if you keep your money. So let's talk about it, all right? First, we're going to go with a person, let's, on average, all right, on average, up to a person is probably overpaying in taxes in essence of $6,000, all right? Too much. So that's equivalent of about $500 a month, $250 bi-weekly, all right? So let's say that you're working and you're paying $500 a month, too much in taxes, all right? $500, $250 is coming out of your paycheck through payroll deductions every 2 weeks. And this is happening to most of the folks, probably more than that. For me, it was $550 bi-weekly. All right. So that's $1,100 a month that Uncle Sam was getting from me. So that's about $13,200 in a year they were getting from me. Wayne, thanks for jumping on. All right. But we're going to go super conservative. I just want to show you the number. This is not concrete numbers. I'm giving you something on average because I know somebody's going to be very analytical and say, well, Cedric, I'm not getting that much. We're not talking about just you specific. I'm talking about in general. All I'm doing is illustrating if the government is taking your money throughout the year, I'm going to show you what the government is doing with your money, which is something that you're not doing with your money. All right, so here's the scenario. $500 a month is coming out of your paycheck. That's about $6,000 a year. If you're working for 15 years, that's $90,000 you gave the government, or the government took from you in taxation. Okay? All right. Let's say that you're working for 30 years. Same amount, $500 a month. That's $6,000 a year. For 30 years, $180,000 you have given the government an interest-free loan, because that's basically what you're doing. Remember what I just read here. Okay? Remember what I just said. Uncle Sam does not pay interest on refunds. All right? Uncle Sam does not pay interest on refunds. When you get a refund, ladies and gentlemen, all right, let's break the word refund down. Re means again, fund means money. Basically, you're getting your money back that he took, which is maybe just a portion of it. All right. So again, let me go over this again. If you're working for 15 years and the government is taking $500 a month through payroll deduction for taxes, you would have given the government $90,000 in a 15-year term. All right. Maybe $90,000 is not a lot of money to you all. It is to me. But let's say that you're working for 30 years. Okay. In 30 years, the same $500 a month. Mickey, thanks for jumping on. The same $500 a month, $6,000 a year. For 30 years, would have given the government $180,000. Maybe $180,000 is not a lot of money to you all. It is to me. But that's what happens when you give your money away to the federal government. All right. Now, we're not saying you don't have to pay taxes. All right. We're saying pay less in taxes as you possibly can. So that way, the less money that you're paying, the more money that you're keeping, and then the money that you're keeping, you can go build wealth with. And I'm going to show you here. All right. I'm going to show you here. All right. So now I've showed you how much money you're losing if you haven't not positioned yourself to exercise what we call the power of income shifting. But now I'm going to show you how, if you exercise the concept of the power of income shifting, how money can work for you. See, now, before, I just showed you how money is working for the federal government, because here's what's happening. Your tax dollars is going to the Federal Reserve Bank, and the Federal Reserve Bank is going to take your money and invest it. Okay. They instantly become investors each time we pay taxes. All right. Each time we pay taxes, the federal government, the Federal Reserve Bank, instantly become an investor. And they go take our dollars, put it in the market, and they accrue interest on it. Now, why can't we do the same thing? Well, mentally, we've been taught that investing is risky. It's risky, right? Investment is risky. Well, if it's risky, how come we have millionaires and billionaires being made from investing? If the federal government is doing, why not the taxpayers can't do it? We've been conditioned mentally to say investment is risky. I just rather work the rest of my life for the money. All right. That's what we've been conditioned to think. Michelle, thanks for jumping on. Michael, thanks for jumping on. Latasha, thanks for jumping on. But we have to change that, y'all. Anything is risky if you don't know what you're doing. Let me just say that before I get derailed here. Anything is risky if you don't know what you're doing. It's risky to drive a car if you don't know how to drive a car, ladies and gentlemen. It's risky to go out there and swim if you don't know how to swim. It's risky to walk across the street if you don't look both ways. So there's risk in any and everything that we do. The thing to minimize the risk is to know what to do. Learn what you need to learn so the risk will be minimum. All right. But if it's too many millionaires and billionaires that's out there that have earned money through investing. But we as common folks, working class folks, don't believe in investing because we think investing is risky. But I'm here to tell you, your federal government turns into an investor just about every quarter, take our tax dollars and go and invest and put it in the market. They keep the interest, and then they give, at the end of the year, they give a portion of your money back to you. Now, this probably ain't nothing what y'all want to hear, but I'm just giving y'all the real. All right? I'm just giving y'all the real. Now, let me show you what happens if you keep the money. All right? If you keep your money. All right? Now, I gave the illustration of the $500 a month that you were overpaying in taxes. Let's bring that back. Let's use the power of income shifting and bring that $500 a month back into your paycheck. All right. So we're going to readdress the W-4 again. We're going to use the power of income shifting and readdress the W-4. And now we're going to bring that $500 a month back into your paycheck. Here's what happens. For 15 years, all right, you got $500 a month coming back to you. Gary, thanks for jumping on. We got $500 coming back to you in 15 years. So let's say that you have an investment, all right? Investment, and this is 8% return, all right? Module, okay, 8%, super conservative. 8%, you can find a municipal bond or a mutual fund or an IRA accruing at 8%. All right. 15 years accruing at 8%. You take that $500 a month in 15 years, you would have accrued in interest $1,703,000. Excuse me, $173,000. I'm saying that wrong. You would have accrued $173,000 in 15 years if you would have kept your $500 a month throughout the year, as opposed to giving away $90,000. All right. As opposed to giving away $90,000, you would have earned $173,000. Let's say that you was working for 30 years. All right. The same $500 a month that you would have kept. All right. Using the power of income shifting and readdressing your W-4, you would have earned in interest $745,000, as opposed to giving away $180,000. See, your money is working for you compound around the clock. All right. This is just money sitting there accruing through compound interest. This is not even counting the monthly contributions that you can make throughout the year. This is just your money sitting in investment, parked, accruing compound. So here's the question. Would you rather have money compounding for you and possibly growing from either $173,000 to a potential $745,000, or giving your money away in essence of $90,000 to $180,000, where the federal government would take that money and go do the same thing what I just mentioned, earn money on compound interest? Do you want the federal government to take your money and grow money from your money? Or do you want to keep your money and grow your own money? That's a question that you have to ask. We out here earning our money, but are we keeping our money that we're earning? If we're not, we working backwards. We're working backwards. You're looking at history right now. We're in the longest shutdown, government shutdown in history. All right, in history, and this is all about coming up with funds to build a wall. All right. At some point, they're gonna have to resolve this. Somebody's gonna have to resolve this. They're gonna have to come together and say, okay, how are we gonna come up with this money for this wall? All right, because as you can see, 4-5 is not budging, and we have some other folks who are what's the name? So they're gonna have to come up with some kind of resolution. I'm scared to say that when the dust settles, it's going to be on the taxpayers' back, because the taxpayers are always bailing folks out. We done bailed out, the taxpayers done bailed out the automobile industry. They done bailed out the banks. What's next? This right here. This right here. So if you're that person that's been watching the news and you're frustrated or mad about what's happening about this wall, right? You can do something about it. You can do this. Stop leaving money on the table. Because see, now when you stop leaving money on the table, now you ain't got to worry about your money going to go build a wall if they decide to go do that. Y'all feeling what I'm saying? Keep your money and go build wealth. But if you don't keep your money will go build a wall. I've been saying that all this week. So if your money is going to build a wall, you need not to complain. You need not to complain if you're overpaying in taxes. If you're not finding a way to pay less in taxes. If you're not finding a way to pay less in taxes, don't complain. Don't complain about the government. See, here's the thing about the government. All right. They have their own economy. All right. That is the economy. Do you have a control on the economy? The answer is no. You don't have no control on the economy, even though the economy is for the American people. But the economy is only concerned about paying their own bills. All right. Government. So since you can't control the economy, the only thing that you have control on is your economy. All right. Which is your personal finances. So now what you have to do is reposition yourself within the tax system to where the economy doesn't affect your economy. How do you do that? Get the economy on your side to where the economy will put more money back into your pocket. But when the economy is not on your side, the economy is taking money out of your economy, which means you're not able to build wealth, which means you'll be building a wall. But don't get mad about it. Right now, some folks live longer than 2 football fields because of it. But you can do something about it. Poke your lip back in. I got the answer for that, and that is exercise the power income shifting. All right. If you want to know more about power income shifting, I got 2 links below this video. All right, below this video. The first link is to a webinar that's going to happen tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow evening. It won't happen tonight. Tomorrow evening there is a webinar. Making Money Talks, but Wealth Whispers. Below that caption is a link for a webinar to get registered for. Register to. All right, you'll hear one of my friends, mentor, and business partner, Mr. Brian Bean, talk about how you can use or leverage the power income shifting to put more money back into your pocket so you won't be building a wall. All right. Below that link is for those who are personally following me and you heard enough and you want to keep more of your money. There's a link right below there that says Your Money Matters. Okay, click that link if you want to get started. All right, and I'll show you what you can do to execute the power of income shifting. So this way, you won't be leaving money on the table. If you're leaving money on the table, ladies and gentlemen, your money will be going to the federal government, and as I have read, the federal government does not pay interest and refunds. Why give the federal government an interest-free loan? Okay, this is not about tax evasion. Listen, y'all, I don't teach tax evasion. I love freedom. All right, I have a lovely wife. I have 2 lovely daughters, and I want to grow old with them. So there's no reason why I'm on here teaching and educating folks about manipulating the system. Tax evasion. No, I educate tax protection so you can live a tax deferred, tax-free life. That's what I'm teaching. All right. And if you can understand and learn that and implement that, then you too can do the same thing. But I think a lot of folks get the misconception that I'm on here teaching some illegal stuff. Now, this is some newfound awareness that people need to know how to pay less in taxes so you can legally, ethically, and morally. All right. Legally, ethically, and morally, you can pay less in taxes. You just don't know how to. You can in writing. It's in black and white. It's in black and white. You just gotta be aware of it and then reposition yourself within the federal government's, the confines of the laws, to where you can get the laws working on your behalf. If the laws are not working on your behalf, the laws are working against you. They will always work against you. So y'all, I just showed y'all, I keep showing y'all not to leave money on the table. If you keep your money can grow for you. Okay? All right? As you can see, if you keep your money can grow for you. Wendy, thanks for jumping on. Sharon, thanks for jumping on. All right? So now, it's your choice. I can't tell you what to do with your money. You some grown folks. You earn your own money. All I can do is educate you and show you what's happening to your money and why you're not keeping most of your money. All right? And because of the fact you're not keeping most of your money, you're struggling financially. Meanwhile, you probably will be funding building a wall. Don't get mad about it. Don't get mad. Well, actually do get mad about it, because maybe if you get mad about it, you may do something about it. All right? But don't get mad about it and do nothing about it. That ain't going to solve anything. Find a way to keep your money. Well, I just given you a way. Learn and implement the power of income shifting. That's what I did, me and my other business partners, and I've been doing it now for 5 years. And so when I see stuff like this, I don't worry about no wall. I don't worry about my money go build a wall because I'm keeping most of my money. My money's going into investment where my money is working for me. The question is your money working for you, or are you working for the money? Actually, you're not working for your money. You working for the federal government, you working for the banks, and you working for the businesses. That's who you working for. You ain't working for the money, because your money going to other folks. Learn how to get your money back, y'all. All right? This is yours truly, Cedric Jenkins, founding creator of Your Money Matters. Your money matters because of the fact you get up each and every day to earn it. You have the right to keep it. Are you willing to exercise your right to keep it, or are you willing to let folks take it? Ask yourself the question, are you willing to keep it, or are you willing to let folks take it? If you listen, you either going to get robbed at gunpoint, or you either going to get robbed by the stroke of the pen. And I'm here to tell you, if you have to choose between the two, I would rather get robbed at gunpoint. Why? Because that's just a one-time hit. Whereas at the stroke of the pen, you getting robbed every paycheck through legislation. And the cost is more. You're getting robbed $180,000 in about 30 years. In about 15 years, $90,000. So, as opposed to getting robbed at gunpoint, $500. Your choice. All right? Y'all have a blessed day, and we will holler at you all later. All right? Peace.